Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cardinals will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense is on the field for the first time today. Wildcats pulled out a thriller the last time these two met.
And they were so happy after that win because they dug down deep and made the plays late in the game that they needed to make in order to win.
Yeah, and the Governor's Cup, it seems like it's always a fun game. There's always some kind of twists and turns to it, but Kentucky definitely executed and took care of business against Louisville last time.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he's got a chance. Can't get him to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Cardinals. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll toss it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Kentucky right back to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Got him downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. And they've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
The Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals! Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. To the ground with the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he added the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll try the right side. Look out, he's got room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of to shoot. Quick toss to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Punt is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The play-action fake. Quickly complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Lost a throw on 1st down. Caught. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Cardinals. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Just a short pass to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. A little screen to the running back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wildcats racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. He leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Makes the grab on the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Fires it incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No,
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Play action. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Had to get rid of it quickly. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards, and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that. Breaks into the open. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's a draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the handoff. Looking for room at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Running into the open space. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punt. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, better look out! And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
First and 10.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give. Makes a pass to Marker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. There he goes! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll do it himself. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. It's complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Maybe it was just in the cards as Louisville takes home this rivalry game, and they will bring the Governor's Cup home to the Ville.